message for you guys because I got a message. Yes, the message. Let me get my Palo Santo first because I don't play that shit. Y'all know I don't play. Let's get our lighter. And guess what? I'm gonna cleanse today and sage and protect my space. Seal it off. I don't know why it's on my eye look like that. Before I start this read, right? Energy read with very minimal tarot cards. Anybody who the message is meant for will come in. Who is not will kindly excuse themselves, right? So the day before yesterday, right? I had a dream about a man. I wrote it down right here. That's why I'm standing here. It says a man with a family, woman, an older daughter was standing. It was a woman observing, right? And this man, right? Yes. Hold on, y'all. Um. So yeah, the day before yesterday, a man with a family. This man was like high status, right? And I'm just observing from every perspective. I was just like the observer in the stream. It was a man with a family, a woman, and an older daughter. Giving a woman, so mind you, the woman and the daughter was wearing like a blue dress, a blue outfits, right? And he was wearing whatever he was wearing. Then there was a next woman. I'm watching all of this go down. It was a next woman, and she was like in a different attire than them. And the woman, which I'm assuming from the dream, it was like his family. The woman and the daughter older, right? I didn't write ages, but it was an older girl. And the second woman, which wasn't the family, she was like on a stage, right? And the man goes and gives the woman like a matching outfit type shit, but it was similar to the wife and child's, but it was different, right? It was still the same color, but designed a little bit prettier. The child and the mom had like a more modest, right, boring outfit. This is just me observing. And he gave the woman the same color outfit, but it was sexy, right? So then I said, giving the woman a different outfit to wear, but similar to the woman standing with child, older child. And then the same man later on in the dream, the only part I remember is this man left another man at sea, and I put laugh my ass off because I was wondering like, what the fuck? It was somebody else who has a name, but not as poppin', I would say, not as out there or not as admired, right? Is more controversial. Left a man at sea, and it says the new woman is observing, right? The new woman is observing this. So I don't know how that plays into today, but I want to break it down on top of because it's been sitting here, and I make sure to write it down, and then when I get a chance to, relay these little dream messages, right? So while I'm cleaning up just now, or like just getting ready for my day to do some laundry, I was thinking, right? I be picking up on energy all times a day, and hence the title, "Don't Be a Fool," right? And I'm not talking to anybody who could possibly be a victim, right? I'm really talking about somebody that could be don't fall for the bait, right? Thinking that shit is sweet, thinking that shit is easy for you. I'm talking to this person trying to manipulate, this person trying to play game. We're not talking about nobody falling for that shit. We talking about somebody falling for their own shit, right? Thinking they set a bait and it's a go, right? This warning isn't to nobody that will fall victim to somebody else. This is somebody that will fall victim to their own shit, right? Don't take the bait, because what looks easy is usually not, right? What looks obtainable is usually not. So this person in hindsight like is setting a trap for themselves. You know, when they say somebody dig a ditch and they fall in their own fucking grave, like they're digging their own grave. So don't fall for it. If anything, stop now, right? Stop now while you have a chance, while you have a fighting chance. Actually, repent. Find something elsewhere to do. Find something safer to do, right? And lately I've been picking up on all this different energy because I have more people that watch me. So it's just like I'm sensitive when it comes to certain stuff. Like I can know people's intentions without seeing any proof. Just the energy alone, it doesn't lie, right? It always has to go back to where it resides. And hence why I got this fucking Palo Santo for y'all. Y'all see it. Whoever I'm speaking to, they watch me, right? And they think shit's sweet. They thinking it's a target, it's a lick. It was never given that, right? One of the cards I did get before I even started this reading was the Ace of Pentacles. With that being the first card out, that shows me that whoever's digging their own fucking ditch, they're doing it because they think they will get some type of wish fulfillment for themselves when they haven't put in any work. They haven't planted any seeds, right? It's a process, a waiting process. So we speak about this all the time. If I planted seeds 6 months ago, I know I have to wait at least 6 months for them shits to attempt to harvest, right? But in the meantime, I was watering them. I was talking to them, singing to them, right? It's a process. I was planting more seeds, doing research about them, seeing what's the best climate, the best conditions for them to grow, right? Before they can be harvested. And I'd be damned. This may be for somebody else watching me too. I'd be damned if somebody tries to come along and try to take the fruits of my labor. That shit is a dub. It's not possible, right? It's not possible. But the part, let's pull more, because that was the first card that came out, the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm like, oh, we started the reading, so I already know. Anytime somebody about to do some stupid shit, it's usually because they think bread is involved. They think wish fulfillment is involved. They think they about to get somebody else's destiny, right? We speak about destiny swappers. It would never happen, right? Because energy lies too. And if you're not fully fucking aware, you ain't do no work on self, right? If you just fall for what people tell you and do what your ego say to do, you're not thinking clearly because of jealousy, because of envy, because of hate, right? Because of want, pure want. You want what somebody else has. But you don't want the struggles, the other shit that come with it. Nah, that's not how it go. You want it, here you go, right? Here you go. But just know you may not could sustain that type of energy because you haven't done any bit of work, right? Haven't done any bit of work. So I finished burning my Palo Santo. Let me just let this shit sit here, get my baby out the bathroom. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, because we had that Ace of Pentacles that came out, then we have the Fool, right? The Fool is saying, oh, somebody about to fuck around and find out, because they see this big pentacle, full wish fulfillment, right? That's actually someone living in their purpose, materially and spiritually. right? And they're only going to continue to, because it's hard to really take somebody out of that Ace of Pentacles energy once they're in it, right? They would not allow anything to come in their way. I think it's easier to try to stop it before they get into that energy, right? It says add a sticker. Let's ask a question. Oh, I finally found it. Okay. Okay, so the question of the day is, do you have a passion, right? That's the question of the day. Do you have a passion? Because let me tell you something. Usually when people got time on their hands to try to attempt to take someone else's, or think that that's what's about to fucking go down, they don't really be having, they never stop to think about their own passions, their own wants, their own needs in life, right? You have to stop and think before you want to acquire what someone else has, or is going to obtain. Make sure before you even think about that, make sure you decide, do you have a passion? And if so, what is that passion, right? Are you able to pinpoint what your passion is? Focus on that shit, right? Don't drink water and mind your business. Drink water and chase your fucking passion. And align yourself with your passion. Because you know you don't got to chase. You just put in that work, right? It's a difference. Chasing, you be out of breath. You never catch it, right? But aligning yourself with it, that should start to slow down to your pace. Or pick up to your pace, right? When you focus on your own passion and goals, you don't have time to worry about what somebody else is doing, right? It always goes back to self. Before you know it, you don't want to look back. And I stress this because I see a lot of people focus on everything but what they're supposed to focus on. You don't want to be that person who looks back and says, I spent my time trying to acquire something that wasn't mine. Instead of seeing, what is my passion? What is my purpose? That takes time, right? For some people like myself knew from birth, right? It was just there. And other people know as well, right? So today I challenge you. Figure out what your passion is. Figure out what you want to do in life. Listen, it could be 0, 0, zeho. I don't care, right? Because somebody who is meant for will come back across this video. I just have the gift, right? I have the gift of gab. I have the gift of guidance. I have a few gifts. And even some I acquired over time, right? And we see this repeated number. Okay, and I see a countdown. When I said don't be a fool, right? I see a countdown because whoever this is trying to trick, connive, deceive someone is on a timer, right? It's a timer, right? It's only a matter of time before stuff starts to trickle down. Because people don't account for their children. People don't account for their children because I had a dream, a woman and an older daughter. People don't account for their children, their grandparents, their siblings that they actually care about, right? Their mothers, their fathers. When people do shit and put energy out into the world, they thinking about self and what they want. Not once do they stop. Wait, hold on. Not once do they stop and think about the people that love them and they actually love. Wait, no, that's it. That's only one. That's it. No, finish that one first. I want two. Finish that one first. Okay, finish that one. Go ahead. You say thank you. Be grateful for what I just gave you, or you could have 0. And that may be for somebody too. Like they've gotten things from the universe. Like, yeah, let me bless. But they rather be in that greedy energy. That's nothing but greed. Instead of appreciating the one they have, they want two. They want what's meant for them and for you, right? Because let me tell you, it don't stop. Like, it do not stop. That's why you train them young. If you condone it while they're young, oh, when they get older, they run amok, and life have to handle them. Energy have to deal with them, right? Nobody, not a grandmother, not a grandfather, not a child, a nigga could stop it. A woman could stop it. And if anybody tries to, that's why you be careful who you help. People talk about this and that. Nah, you need to use your discernment. God didn't say help every fucking body, right? Because some people who you attempting to help, while they in the midst of they shit, right? Recoil shit coming back to them. I'm not helping. I'm not interfering unless God instructed me to, right? And you can only know if He instructed you if you have the ears and eyes to see, right? Don't step foot. I'm telling you. Sometimes innocent people get harmed too. That's what I'm saying. Wrong place, wrong time. The innocent. Whether they were subconsciously unaware, that's innocent to me. If it's a difference between somebody who intentionally hurt you and somebody who unintentionally hurt you. It's a difference to me. But see, that's why the good do die young, right? Don't interfere. That's why you have to focus on self, focus on your passions, focus on your dreams and goals so you could be in the right place at the right time. Whole time you just a loving person and you let them set you up, right? You let them set you up for fucking failure because they did not instruct you to focus on self. They hyped you unknowingly or knowingly to go after what somebody else has, right? Which they should have also told you guys that that's impossible. No matter how much delusion that you're under where you think you can obtain what somebody else has, it will never be theirs, right? It was a story I was listening to, and it was crazy too. I be watching Rebecca's Journey. I love it, right? Rebecca, I think it was her. She shared and I'll be watching a few stories like Africa and whatever. But in this story that she was sharing about somebody, it was about a friend who wanted what the friend had, or a sister that wanted what the sister had. And no, it was a cousin that wanted what the friend had. This is like earlier this week. So the cousin saw that she started to surround, like Destiny Swap. The cousin started to surround herself with the cousin that's winning in life and focus and graduate, and started to surround herself with her coworkers, her friends, make it to do the same job she's doing, start doing the same hobby she's doing. Now, instead of the friends calling the one whose destiny it is, right, they calling on the cousin. And she's like, she started to notice what the fuck, like, so guess what? Let me tell you how funny that destiny swap shit is. And thank you. Things happen for a reason. Whole time, the cousin wound up passing because the one that was trying to steal her cousin destiny, because those friends wound up setting the cousin up or some shit. And the cousin's like, oh, that was supposed to be me. The one who know that the cousin was trying to destiny swap. When she seen her cousin pass from that, she was like, nah, that was supposed to be for me, right? But the cousin fell for it. That's the dangerous part about destiny swap or trying to take what somebody else's, because you never really take what's theirs. You know that stay in your own shoes, stay in your own lane. You know why? Because you don't know how that person is built and what that person is built for. I say it all the time. People are the minuscule shit that'll take people off this earth. You don't, plenty people like such as myself overcome every day, right? And come out with a smile, come out with more knowledge, come out more sturdy, right? So don't wish for what nobody has. Wish for what's your passion. That hence the question: do you have a passion? Yes or you could simply say yes or no. You could state what it is. Your passion is your fucking passion. That's what y'all need to be focused on, right? The person I'm talking to two type of people. I'm talking to that group of people who think that they can ever steal somebody's Ace of Pentacles, right? And I'm also talking about that group of people who gonna let them walk right into that fucking grave they dug for themselves, right? because it's not a warning to anybody that's going to fall victim to being tricked out their spot. Nah, we're not talking to those. I already know what you built like, right? You're built different. I'm talking to them people who think they about to dig a fucking ditch and like, come in, come, let them in. The whole time is one behind you. You forgot. You forgot. The ground was a little weak. And what qualifies you to speak on life, experience, right? I don't need a paper qualification. The world will teach you, right? The world is our best and biggest teacher. It don't matter what a parent or sibling or nothing, speak from experience, right? You can speak on something once you've been there, done that. You're qualified to speak only when you overcome that. You can't speak on nothing if you keep failing a test. You can't speak on marriage, and it's true, because I used to be like, no, that's not true. Nah, it's true. You can't speak on marriage and getting divorced if you've never been there, right? And when the shuffling card, I'm speaking before I shuffled the cards. Before cards, right? No, because I'm answering your question directly, like, so you can understand maybe. And if you don't, that's your issue. But before I knew what a tarot card was, I had a gift of insight. I've been dreaming from the time I came out the womb, right? About people around me, people that watch me, people who know me and I don't know them. I didn't have anyone to guide me and say, this is what that is, right? I didn't have nobody with these gifts. I had people around me that wanted them and who did not uplift these gifts. So I learned, right? What was meant for my demise or my downfall, the universe taught me how to use this shit. Because I always had the ears to hear, the eyes to see past the veil, right? I'm like, damn, this world fucked. But I really see is a spiritual world. You are a soul in a body having a human experience. That's what it boils down to. Obviously, shuffling cards gives you absolutely no logic of it. You are, the Bible says, ignorant, unlearned. I don't, but you're adopting something that is contradicting, right? So you can't tell me what my belief is wrong. See, anybody that, and let's make you an example, right? Because you're ignorant. Ignorant means a lack of knowledge. You're reading from a book instead of going out and experiencing life. So who's really lacking? Who's really lacking? You quote, I have my Bible right here. Hold on. You can't tell me a fuck thing, right? You can't tell me a fuck thing. Let me quote your Bible, right? They used to say, turn to a page and you'll get a message for what you need at that moment. So let's go, right? Isaiah chapter 53, verse 11. Who hath believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? That's fucking crazy, right? That's crazy, right? So who is the arm revealed to? That's the real question. Is it the people that read this and stay within this? Or is it the people who actually follow it and not just quote a word, but actually go out and like experience the word, right? I don't give a fuck if a slave master wrote this shit, right? It's there. Turn to any page and you'll get the message for that moment. Who is the Lord's arm revealed? And that's ironic that I turned to that page. And that's just one little one. Oh, my Bible, it fell on the floor. Go out and experience life and then come back and let me know. See, that's a stepping stool, just like anything else, just like cards, right? Before, like I said, you're not listening. Before a card, before I knew what and that. Thank you. Thank you, God, because you always just prove me right sometimes. Like, and I don't even be trying. But I just flipped to a random page, mind you. Who the hell in the rainbow is going on? Right. The hell. We in hell right now. I'm in my paradise because, see, energy shifts. I align myself with paradise. So that's what my reality is. Waking up with no weird ass nigga breathing over my shoulder, trying to sacrifice me and trying to put the word of God on me and don't even know what the fuck they talking about because they never really experienced shit, right? Before I knew what a tarot card was. And what's up, everybody that's saying what's up and good morning, but I want to check some shit because the Bible don't lie, right? I just open it. Who is the arm of God revealed to? That's the first shit I turn to. Who is it really revealed to? Is it the people that follow blindly and don't try to evolve past the Bible? Or is it the people that actually like use that Bible and walk in it, right? and use it as any other tool. Okay then. And don't block nobody. Not yet, right? Don't block nobody, because I'm picking up on a dream, an energy, right, of somebody that is intentionally trying to dig a ditch for somebody else and will wind up falling. So my warning, hence the title, my warning wasn't for somebody that will fall victim to it. It's somebody that will fall victim to their own shit, right? Trying to use the guise of another energy. Energy doesn't lie. It doesn't matter if you see, I say this all the time. People try to fake the funk. People will talk that talk, like, yeah, I'm spiritually aware. I know God. The energy don't lie. They energy say other fucking wise, right? Y'all got me hyped real quick. Because thank you for challenging it, and I will go back on this video. I love to make people an example. I love to use myself as an example. You know why? Like I said, experience, tragedies, traumas, happiness is the best teacher, right? It is beauty in the pain. It's beauty in the struggle. That's where the real lessons, that's what a real gift is, right? That's where the real gems are, in the struggle. If you ain't, I had two parents and this, and but you ain't learned shit yet, and I feel bad for you, because I hope you equipped for when all that shit go, that you could stand on your own, right? Without the strength of a crowd. Can you stand alone? That's the question. Just because everybody make it to 30, 40, 50 don't mean that we on the same path at all. You was carried there, right? I walked in that shit. That means, so when 50 come, I'm walking into that shit with my head up. It's a difference. My 50 and your 50 don't look alike. My 40 and your 40 will never look alike, right? Because do you have a passion? Do you have a passion? I have one. Whoever's trying to dig this ditch for somebody else, beware. Beware. Anybody in that Ace of Pentacles, you can never take it. You're only going to trick yourself, right? So now's the time. Just stop while you're ahead. Do you have a passion? And if you don't know, that's what your attention, your focus needs to be on. Your energy needs to be on. Not what somebody else is doing, right? People don't need the fake claps. People don't need the fake celebrations. In this dream I had, because I wrote it down, and y'all know, like, if I have a dream, I have to share it. I have to share it. It was the man with the family. It was a woman and an older daughter. They was wearing like blue, like a sky blue. There was a woman on the stage, and the man gave the woman a similar color out, the same color outfit, but different. It was more like, oh, that shit fire. Them outfits look like church outfits. That one looked like same color, but just a different type of style, right? And I'm the observer in this dream. This same man left another man at sea, and I put laugh my ass off. Because the way it happens, like, he drug him out to the sea, and just the nigga just let himself wash away, which is crazy. And I'm like, I said, the new woman observing, right? So I was the one observing, but from her shoes when he threw the nigga at sea. So, and the first thing that when I pull cards, I'm like, what's this energy about? Like, I've been getting little hints and little gems about this energy, but this is showing me somebody's trying to make someone part of like a group, right? Make this new woman, right, as what I was observing, part of this, like, they all matching and shit. It don't matter if you got a different design or not. You're part of the concubine. This person wants somebody to be part of a collective, part of blending with everybody else, right? No. And that may be for a whole nother person. But the energy I picked up on this morning, like, we had the ace of thing, then we had the fool, the fuckery come, right? So do you have a passion? And if so, what is it, right? Is a yes or no. If you don't know, if you can't say what your passion is, that's what your focus needs to be on. Because I ask for whoever this message is for to come across. Whoever is not for, kindly dismiss yourself. If anything resonates with you guys, feel free. Good or bad, indifferent, it doesn't matter, right? It's energy at the end of the day. I'm not going to tell nobody nothing that they don't already know themselves. I just confirm it. That's all it is. So, and I started this off without pulling any cards, to be honest. I started it off cleansing. I started off speaking about my dream and speaking about some little insight I got, right? And then the first card, Ace of Pentacles. What is the odds? People don't want something. People not going to take somebody down in the gutters. Like, nobody want that shit. Nobody want no cultish ass energy. Nobody want to be nobody that follows everybody. That's not something desirable. People want that person that could stand up for themselves, that could stand up for others without shedding a tear, right? Without giving in, who stands firm. That's what people want. People who want somebody chasing their passion. That attracts good people to either motivate them to chase theirs, or that attracts lower vibrational people who think that they can steal it or be a part of it, right? Without doing any work, without planting any seeds. That's not how that shit go. And do not fall victim to your own fucking ignorance, right? That's ignorance, not knowing. Because obviously somebody who has spiritual awareness, they would never do that, right? Oh no, they would. Don't be fooled either. People that are spiritually aware, right? They have a choice now. I can have a choice. God removed the veil a long time ago. I have the choice to either this side or this side. I chose my side, right? I didn't pick a left or right. I just chose to focus on me. That's what the universe, that's what God wants you to do, right? Focus on you and your path and your journey. You'll meet people along the way. But everybody like, well, red pill, blue pill. What about the fucking no pill? What about the no pill, right? Nobody ever talks to them. They always look to the blue, the red, the left, the right, the donkey, the monkey, right? What about just no choice at all, right? What about not accepting the options presented to you? And that's a good thing. My point. And that's my thing as well. I say anybody who, if you're that type of person, because I may be speaking to you, if you're that type of person who has to bring someone down to hype yourself up, you ain't nothing to fucking hype up. You never have to bring a group of people down, right? A group of energy down, because that's all it is. We never linger in crowds. You see me here dolly, but y'all coming like the flock of birds, right? You never have to belittle somebody to, if you're really the shit, I don't even have to mention you. Let's give examples, because y'all know I love to make examples. And thank you, Silence. Yeah, no. And what's up, Shun? Again, the hype was never there. My point. You'll never, let's give examples. When a black woman do it, they want to call it ghetto. Wipe the smile off her face. They want to wear their own. Take her man, then her kids, rip her family out the home. Have her money in rotation, want to rip her from her throne. Knowing her womb is the truth and know it cannot be cloned. She using blood, sweat, and tears because this shit is in her bones, right? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, that's how real it is. Yes?
The baby's sick.
Okay. The baby what?
The baby's sick.
Okay, let me see.
The baby's sick.
Okay, I'm coming. Because the shit is in her bones, right? Bars is on my YouTube. It's called Empress. E is for Empress, Q is for Queen. E is for Empress, Q is for Queen, right? I didn't have to say Blanquito is X, Y, and Z to big up a black woman. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to say an Asian woman is this to big myself up, to speak the truth. The truth is the truth. I didn't have to say, I'm telling you what the fuck it is, right? That's the truth. Something that's already hyped in the spiritual, that's already like destined in the spiritual, cannot be cloned. And this is for that person trying to dig a ditch for someone else and will meet their own demise. Whether lack of resources, whether environment, the same shit you wish on people, it always comes around, right? And we see it time and time again. So I don't understand why people still question it, right? They think questioning it may help them in the long run. Like, no, that shit not gonna work. You still gotta go through it. And I hope you're built. I hope you can sustain that pressure that you put on other people. I'm not gonna intend this. Me talking my shit, I can handle that shit back. Guess what? But I have the authority to do that. I didn't need a paper, a diploma. I graduated fucking spiritually. God told me I graduated. I didn't need a man-made paper that could fucking burn. Once that paper burnt up, where your bachelor's? The school exploded. Where the fucking bachelor's? The records fucking extinguished. Where's the bachelor's that you put time in for? That's man-made shit. And the spiritual, that shit don't just dissolve into thin air. It can be stripped away if you use it irresponsibly, right? I don't talk too much and I don't got to say too much about it. It's usually the same shit I learned, right? It's usually the same stuff that on who it will resonate with, good or bad, right? That's the reality. I didn't read a book to tell me this. This is shit that was learned. And if you don't go through it, you will not learn it yourself. You can have your own harvest to pick. You can have your own seeds to plant if you focus on what your passion is. Right? Don't look left, right? Look forward. See what your passion is. See, it hit different when you was walking straight and take a little detour from time to time, right? That's how the world works. Nothing just straight and narrow. Anybody tell you take that road less traveled is the straight and narrow, they're fucking delusional. Gotta send you on a detour to protect you. That's how it works. It's crazy because when I open my Bible, it's an old thing. Come here. Give me the Bible. It's crazy because they think I don't know anything about the Bible. They think I don't. This was before I even knew what tarot was, before I even knew what my gift was, right? I was exposed to the Bible. I was exposed to what you believe in. That's why I'm able to speak. People always got a challenge, but it be delusion. It be contradictory. Thank you. It be contradicting. Anything I'm saying could be proven. Just step out and try. I can tell you, like, if you trust people with all your information, one of the motherfuckers gonna come up a thief. You can't say, no, that's not true. Try it and see. Try it and see. Right? Or then shut up. You can't speak. Like they said, what qualifies you? What qualifies me is the experience, sweet. That's what qualifies me, because I actually been through it. If somebody say don't turn left, I turn left. And guess what? I'm still here. Oh, okay. That just showed me, oh, but you built different. Like, they probably was just, that's why I said people will talk the talk. People will say, yeah, this and that. They'll talk a good game, but they did not go through that shit and come out, and then they'll move different. They wouldn't be so arrogant about shit. They wouldn't be so egotistical if they did. They wouldn't be so delusional if they did, right? Anybody could go buy a fucking Bible and remember it. It's all about children remember everything. I could teach him straight garbage and he'll repeat that shit without understanding anything about it. Right? That's real facts. Uncle Life. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Netori. That's what I'm saying. Is some people are meant to stay with, they chose that path for themselves. But I wouldn't even wish that on my enemy, for the veil to be lifted, for them to be. It's not meant for everybody. Some people gotta sweep the floor so that the fucking empress could pass through. That's the reality. We that's the reality, right? He can copy. A parrot could fucking copy. Anybody could remember some shit, right? In school, that's all you really need to pass is memory. That's all you really need. Remember what 2 times 2 is. You'll be a fucking genius. Happy Sunday. And I'm not answering no questions today. Let's just get that out the way. Do you have a passion? And if so, what is it? Do you know your passion? Is that not true? They just too. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of people jacking God. They be like, you don't believe in the God I serve. Well, what God you don't serve? Like, obviously, the God you serve. The God you serve keeping you ignorant. So I wouldn't want to. You're right. We don't serve the same God. Because my God allows me to know right from wrong. My God gave me a moral compass. My God gave me the ability to not shit on nobody, to bring myself up, right? We 2 different gods. Sorry. And I refuse to believe yours is the authentic one. Right? They see people, they'll put these shits out there. Let's give another quote. The devil deceives, right? Everything is. I commented last night. I was up 2 a.m. and I seen a post. I don't want to see my comments on YouTube because I ain't no sugarcoat shit. The way I'm talking now, I be a little more lax on my channel. But they say Tamara, perfect example, Tamara Mori. Maybe it's hives. Maybe you're allergic to something. Music and building for the future. That's good. You have a passion. What was I saying? Tamara Mori. And I commented on it because I'm like, yo, people really delusional. This was 2 a.m. She's like showing how you go to bed at 20 years old. She was like, just at a nice outfit and flopped in the bed, makeup on, hair on, everything. And how you go to the bed like in your 40s. I'm like, well, Yes.
I want candy.
Not right now. Wait till mommy finish.
I want candy.
After I'm finished.
I want candy.
I said after I'm finished. Salud.
I want the candy, Mommy.
So Tamara, like the 40-year-old, she like 40-year-old took off the makeup, took off the hair, put her eye patches, put her neck cream, did her sage, like a whole ritual before she went to bed. And I'm like, yo, that's actually for when you're in your 30s, unless I'm 40 in spirit. Raja, why are you touching stuff? At least, and maybe just because I'm 40 in spirit, right? You're not getting no more because you're not listening already. And the people in the comments was like, oh no, we don't burn sage because that's inviting we don't invite wicked spirits in. And I put a laughing face. I'm like, y'all fucking I said it straight like this, y'all fucking delusional. God made nature sage in parentheses, like what y'all need to do is purge them fucking sage them negative entities out your mind, right? That's what I said. And I had plenty of people like, right, like, cause the fuck, we don't argue, we just call it what it is. It's delusion. That's real delusion. Real delusion is blaming anything on demons and shit. Bitch, you can't just, it's just ignorance. That's all it is. You refuse to educate yourself on certain things. You can't talk about sage and Palo Santo. It's natural. Look up the natural properties of it. God made the earth. And we have the free will to create it into something else. He made sage. All we thought about was we're using our minds that he gave us. Let's dry out the sage, wrap it up with a fucking string, which is also natural, burn it. We see like, oh, it gets rid of the particles. It physically does something, scientifically and spiritually do something. So not only does it purge demons, right? It's just named potato. Demons, bad particles that get in your brain. Like, come on, it's different words for shit. Right? We know that when you eat low vibrational plates, right? Because I'm a smart person. It's not just like, I know what it really is, right? But we have names for them. Potato. It depends what resonates with you. Does that make you wrong? No, because you use a different word? No, as long as you get the idea. But just to write everything off as demonic, that's fucking wild to me. That's wild. That means you've been eating too much chicken, too much red meat. You never had a fucking detox in your life. Them parasites in your body is speaking for you. That's what that tells me. And it's crazy. Somebody maybe from a certain area, because y'all notice how sometimes I say certain words and it sounded like Baltimore, one of them shits. Like May. I don't even talk like that. Sometimes I sound country. That's what I'm saying. When I pick up on certain people, somebody may be from the north, right? Who actually uses their brain. People attribute knowledge to people southern mostly, right? They don't really attribute it to people in like crowded cities and full of demons, right? No, but it is possible. There's plenty spiritually, physically people aware, right? So them same parasites, scientifically speaking, that we know is in foods that can control people's brains, right? Scientifically, spiritually speaking, right? Or just, spiritually speaking overall is an umbrella, right? But people will be like, no, those them demons in you. No, them the fucking parasites, right? It's proven. Potato though. Either way, you gotta get it out you, right? Whether you want to call it for what it is, a parasite or a demon. Same shit. It's same shit. You didn't ask to be controlled by the shit you eat, right? But I learned this in school also, health class. And that's why it's good to just expand your knowledge on the physical and spiritual, right? You can't be too much in the spiritual. Been there, done that. You will go crazy too, right? Because then you got to still be part of this world. Unless you're trying to go home quicker. That's all I'm saying. You can't be too much in the spiritual. Unless you want to meet your creator quicker. Because then if you're in the spiritual, you're not focused on what your purpose here is, right? Your mission here. And that's why I say when people going through that tunnel, that dark night of the soul, everybody don't make it out. Some people just it's so many things. So if you made it through that dark night of the soul, you a different person. Everybody do not make it out and come out sane, right? They'll come out looking regular, but they don't come out sane, and they will never be themselves. Again, they don't have the chance to, because they took a wrong, like they wasn't listening. See, when you're going through that dark night of the soul, that's when God shows you how to hear his true voice. How to use your eyes, rarely, right? But to use your mind and your ears. That's all you really need. I could be blind right now. And guess what? I still be here serving out my purpose, blind and all. Hence Stevie Wonder. Nobody can't say shit about it unless you've been in his shoes, right? How is somebody still able to live out their purpose blind with an ailment, with a dismembered body? Like, because they using they other discernment, their other eyes, right? Even though I'm not saying God take my I need them because I don't trust these motherfuckers. But yeah, that's for people that's built different. That's all I'm saying. Let's turn to another verse. Matter of fact, do you have a passion? Do you have a passion? I should have. Oh, I just scared them out of here. Damn, I'm sorry. Not me quoting a Bible verse is disrupting the spirits within you, right? Who gave me the authority? God. That's it. God. Let's turn to another one. Ezekiel. And this is not about to be a whole session. It's Sunday, but yeah. And in the morning came the word of the Lord unto me, saying, Son of man, have not the house of Israel, the rebellious house, said unto thee, what dost thou? Like, what the fuck is you doing? You came from the rebellion, right? Say thou unto them, thus saith the Lord God. This what he telling me to say to y'all. This burden concerneth the prince in Jerusalem and all the house of Israel that are among them. That means everybody. See, I didn't read that I open my Bible from time to time, right? But it's ironic I turned to that because it says, God just told me to tell you that, right? From the Bible. He uses anything that you're fucking around. Anything you're around. If you don't read cars, he'll use the fucking signs on the highway to tell you some shit. He'll use that old lady in the grocery store to tell you something. If all you're around is your Bible and church, he'll use that too. The message is the message. That's what it is. Right? It says this concerns everybody, not just spiritually aware, not just low-fi, everybody in between. It concerns everybody to make sure they're doing their due diligence and not going around spewing misinformation, right? Be slow to speak and quick to fucking listen and observe. That's it. And today, it's crazy we talking about passion because I'm speaking very passionately now, right? At first I started out real slow, cleansing my energy, setting my mood, right? But now I'm speaking passionately. People will misinterpret your passion, your will, that force behind you as anger. When a black woman passionate about some shit and want to use hand gestures, whatever the fuck, is anger, right? This is passion. This is what passion looks like. It's expressive. This is when you making that song and you in the stool getting yourself hyped, that's passion. Yes. I'm talking about passion. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what passion is. He said, you talking about passion? Yeah, passion. Like he know what passion is. That's passion. And he would know not to judge somebody. He would know how to see. People get them emotions mixed up. I don't know how we even got here, but I'm just going with the flow, right? I just go where the Spirit leads me. The Holy Spirit, the real Holy Spirit. And I said in a song when I was younger, didn't even know what the fuck it meant. They said it came in 3s, but this mess is like a 12. People dying left and right, not knowing how to deal. We got a new press, don't give a fuck how we feel. And we got some new shit, but we thought we take it back. Because all the distractions, it just ain't where we at. For the ones we love, you could say we never lack. And for the ones we love, we keep the grip in the back. Boy, we really need peace. But all we got is time, son. We should have stopped it when they was fucking with our minds, bruh. Overpopulated fiends for that limelight. See, everybody wants the fame, right? Nobody wants the stability. Nobody wants the awareness. Everybody just wants the shit that the glitz and glam that come with it. But they don't understand to walk in a certain pair of shoes, you got to be built different. You can't just jump into something. You have to be forged in that fire. You had to have gone through that dark night of the soul. It's real ugly. People are turned back thinking they about to turn back. And that's how some people get pulled through that tunnel regardless. Or gotta be like, it's okay, you're not ready. I'll do it for your child now. I'll do it for your child's child if you don't want to do it. I'll do it for your neighbor who crosses your path. So yes, what's for you can sometimes be stripped the fuck away. That's the reality, and that's from my observation, right? And the insight that I was given in life. I see it. I see why people. You have mothers hating daughters. You have grandmothers hating their grandchildren. You have sisters fighting with sisters, right? It's been happening from the beginning of time. Because that dark night, they had the opportunity, but that shit looked real dark and wicked. All God said was, trust me. I'm going to show you how to listen to my voice. It will be rewarded. Everybody don't believe that promise. People say they have faith, but really don't. Let's keep it a buck. Everybody don't have that faith. And it's fine. It's fine. They have the free will to choose, right? Does that make them less of a person? No, that's when you see people excelling in their 9-to-5s and stuff, right? Everybody pathing to be a curse breaker. See, people think breaking general curses is, went to school, the first out of my family to get a fucking paper degree. Nah, you're my, I said this to you, you're my number one employee, right? You just in a whole different fucking vibration. See, to me, being that spiritual curse breaker is being that fucking odd one out and still walking with that power, right? Yeah.
I want to take it back.
Okay. Cause you want to play in the water.
I want to drink the water.
Okay, hold on, Raja. You know you take it back all the time. But like I said, because he interrupted me. That's what it is to me to break a curse. Being that odd one out, it don't matter what it look like, it matter what it is. Meaning people, you know how many people came to me and throughout my journey and say, and I could have been led just with they ass in. See, you could trick somebody out their spot then while they going through it, right? It's plenty of distraction. I decided to look forward. I decided to say fuck all of that because God showed me it was nobody but God, right? He gets all the credit. The real God, the true God, right? Not the fucking fake pretenders that came along and pretend. I am God, follow me. This is the real. Like, nah. I decided to do what he said. Look straight, don't look left, right. And unless I tell you to. And at times he did send me on a detour, right? And I'm like, okay, what the fuck I'm in? That's why it's just like a roller coaster. For the ride of your life, don't let go. It was a real roller coaster, right? And it still is. I just go with the flow. Like, you gonna either cry or you gonna ascend. You could cry while doing it. I'd rather do that while doing it. Either way, we get into the same place, right? We get into the same place. And guess what? When you get to the end of that, you're gonna see life is so fucking simple. It's just make it what you want. Yeah, it was nothing special. Like, you're gonna realize, like, life is so special because we give it meaning, because we're able to witness it. You're gonna see, like, oh really? I thought it was some deep dark secrets. No, the fuck it wasn't. It was for you to trust self. At the end of the day, God is within you. You are made in his image, correct? Niggas not gonna speak blatant in a world trying to get you off the path of self-discovery. Niggas gonna speak in codes. I'm just speaking blatant now because I don't give a fuck. I have a different level of protection, right? Energetically. So anything that tries to come or penalize me for speaking said truth, it gets repelled, right? It's nothing fancy. It's just basic shit. And people can't even do that. If somebody's telling, I respect them people who say, look within. That's all the answers you need. Look within. People scared to face themselves. People scared to face them demons, right? No, it's not demons. It's energies, right? People can send you energetic attacks. Me talking to whoever was trying to dig their own just, that's me sending them energy right now. Warning them, right? Trying to scare them as well. Be very fucking scared. Don't ever try to take what somebody else is because you didn't do the work. You will crumble. And we already know how that shit gonna go. You didn't plant those seeds. You didn't water that garden. You think you about to come and get some fruits? And without permission at that? Like, nah. That's a warning. Take heed. That's me sending energy to whoever that's for. And for the ones who I guess is on their journey and unsure, you can never be taken out that Ace of Pentacles unless you decide to give it away. Just remember that. You say, no, I ain't going nowhere. That's what the fuck it is, right? That's what it is. You're built different. You have a passion. You're focused on that. You turn inward. You did the shit that is impossible for people to do. Obviously, people don't want to sit alone. And when people do sit alone, they always got to be up in somebody else's face. People don't like sitting by themselves, right? People need a crowd to hype them up. Before it was a crowd, I've always been Robin. Out in the, you know, when people do the real footwork, the charity work, right? Without even knowing. I know my purpose in life now. I'm like, why do I always be around this type of people, this type of people, this type? I was built for it before I even decided to get on social. Now, guys, it's time for those you to be out on a wider scale, right? It's not going to be your type of wider scale, like on the stage. Everybody sing my song. Nah, it's never given that. It's more to me than that, right? I'm an example. I love to be an example. I allowed God to make me an example. Because what the fuck else I gotta lose? Nothing. They already stripped all that basic bottom of the barrel shit away, right? Now this, solid ground. That's all it is. Nobody can knock it down. Nobody can attempt to steal, trick, nothing. Energy don't lie. Energy speaks beyond the smiles. Energy speaks beyond the gifts. Energy speaks beyond the comments, right? So for somebody who say they can read energy, right? With or without a fucking card, and one just fell out. Let's see what that is. Oh, the Ace of Wands. So one that can, I am the magician. Yeah, I'm screaming. I'm gonna watch this back later too. So for somebody that say they can read energy, right? What makes you think I ever needed a card? But the fact that I touched the card and the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands came out, that shows I am the magician. I like when she talks like this. Oh, I'm crying. I'm screaming because I'm just like, I could open a fucking coloring book right now and it's gonna be the message that's needed. That's all I'm saying. I opened the Bible, y'all seen, repel that motherfucker away, pull a card, and confirm who I say I am. I am the magician. I can pick up on energy without anything around me. I can have, without having a dream too. It just comes. It's gonna come, and I'm just paying attention. That's it. Some are familiar energy, some are not. Silence, you guys threw me over. You said I like what you took. Right? Don't the passion dying down though. Right now, I got a little too hyped, huh? Why you did that?
Oh no.
Where's your eggs and your sausage? Did you finish eating them? So why go don't touch my sprinkles. Go finish eating. Raja, you're getting carried away. You know better.
Okay, wait. That's fuck.
This is my Bible. No, don't touch that.
That's the book.
Get out.
Baby.
I know so you off all the time. You're right. Open a window. It's gonna be a vision needed. Fact. And y'all seen it was how many ladybugs crawling on the ceiling?
Mommy.
How many birds shadow me? That's a message within itself. I don't even think that was them trying to say that's good luck. That was them trying to send me a fucking message. Right? You talking about open the window, a message gonna fly right the fuck through. Straight to the dome, like, yeah. Okay, this is nice. Hold on. Raja, mommy's on live, so stop calling me. Yes, I'm here. Go play with your toys. Focus. He keep distracting me. But y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. The message, God will reach you where you're at. When I was in Florida just now, that wasn't it was spontaneous on my part, but that was me listening and just like, why did God tell me to just go there out the blue? Came back, sell my cart, right? But I realized once I was there why I went, and I was like, okay, so I got clarity on some shit. And I'm just like, I just listen when it's time to listen. I'm like, why would you want me to come back? Like, because every time I go down there, I don't want to come back, like, to the, but it's a reason why. It was a reason, right? Rose is sitting over there in the corner. You talking about he gave the no? He got that shit on the bag. But here's a reason. You just have to listen. If God tell you to go left one day out the blue, like I ain't gonna be like, well, I want to stay right here. Like, nah, I just go like, and it seems like what's it called? Somebody being spontaneity, right? It seems like something just random. No, you don't know what I'm feeling or hearing at the time. And the whole time I was down in angel numbers. When I was in Miami specifically, it was angel numbers like boom, boom. And I'm delivering, I'm working. He said, keep working. So I kept working. I went to 777 something road, something highway. Right? I'm like, well, it was a car dealership. Mind you, when I came back, I sold my car. The guy, I'm like, yo, you won. I was looking before. I'm like, you one lucky person. I thought it was a house, but it was a car dealership. And I'm just looking. I forgot what type of cars they had. But at the moment, I'm looking like, oh, okay. So, another little cycle. But he just showed me like, okay, better is coming, right? He didn't say you leaving a lot with a fucking car. He said better is coming. He was showing me. And the whole time I'm driving to the dealership to look 7, and that's how real. Thank you guys. That's how real it was. He didn't say, "Bitch, you about to leave with a new car right here." No, but he's showing me what's to come, so that when the next steps come for me, that's why for me selling the car. Usually I try to hang on to shit. I'm like, fuck that. I was happy. Got my little 400-600 out of that. I was happy. Got my registration fee back. Any other time I was like, no, I'm fighting for that car. It was because it was an energy attached that wanted me to fight for that. And not be able to pay my bills. Not me to have mad bread coming in and even more bread coming out. Right? So it was a blessing. It was a blessing. And I got a free vacation out of it too. Right? That's right. I'm number 7, girl. Hey, I want a car later on. We on those pages for the greatness of goals. Hello, as you should, Trinary. I was just looking at your page too. I seen the you use this filter because I used this filter one time. I said, oh no, because you popped up. I'm like, okay, let me put that filter on today. Right. Yeah, I forgot about it almost. Yes, but you absolutely right. Like 7 to me, yes, it means luck, but 7 to me, I always say I'm not lucky, I'm blessed, right? Yes. But yeah, when I was down there, I kept seeing the numbers. Like it doesn't matter where you're at. Okay, when I left the area where it was plenty angel numbers, guess what? I seen the back of a truck. It says, we're rooting for you. We're pulling for. I'm like, well, damn. I wasn't even in deep thought at the time. I'm just driving, looking at the road. A big-ass truck with a big-ass sign, the billboard saying, like, who do you choose? And one of them weird milk ones. Showing me that I had a choice. So I'm not going to expose everything, that was shown to me while I was there. I'm away from where I live, right? But this trip was different. It was more on a spiritual, like just to remind me of some shit maybe that I almost forgot. Getting me prepared for what's to come. Even it don't matter how it look, right? It don't give me being in the shelter to motherfuckers that look like, damn, this bitch broke. It could look like what it is. I was still clean. I still had my little bit of clothes, and I was on a purpose, right? For 2 years. It don't matter how it looked to people. It depends on real faith. Do you have real faith? I do have real faith. And every time I overcome these things where God shows me how it's going to turn out, guess what? It be better. Now I'm standing in my own kitchen, right? Sitting on my own couch, sitting at my own fucking table. So it doesn't matter. I was willing to sacrifice fucking 10 years. If that meant I could walk away with my own shit, so be it. And I have people try to sabotage me, so be it. And I have friends trying to leech off of me, so fucking be it. I was willing to give another 3, baby and all. Right? Baby and all. Be thankful for the shit you have. Don't compare, right? Because if you're worried about your passion, what's your passion? Do you have one? And if not, that's what you need to be focused on. Once again, let's reel it back into the topic, right? The topic was someone thinking that they could ever take an Ace of Pentacles from anybody or trick somebody out. You can never trick nobody out their spot. But what you will do is trick yourself out of a life where you could have been just as prosperous in your own way. We see what other people doing. We congratulate what other people doing, but that's shit. Unless God put us in a business, is not our business. Unless he wants you to be their hairstylist, That's not your business. Because humble beginnings, people be scared of them humble beginnings and they miss bigger blessings, right? Amen. Thank you. And guess who taught me this? Life. God. I didn't just read a book and spew nothing. This is experience. And what I noticed from that experience, because I overcame those experiences, right? I didn't have nobody holding my hand through none of this shit. Yes. I see you. Why did you touch my makeup after I told you not to? I see it on your face. Hold on, y'all. Every day. That's what I'm like. And now, because I decided to just go ahead, God, like, it's this song that Samo sung. And he was like, I want to save you, but I'm not God. I want to heal you, but that's not my job. Now, because I decided to not be afraid, God said you was going to be alone. That was another song that I was getting to. But basically the fact that I took that, listened to what God was telling me, now my baby could walk through life and have a guide. Now he don't have to go without. Right. I get distracted easily sometimes. Because one time shit be too real out here. Like, it's plenty things we could talk about. But to stay back on track is like, because I took that leap of faith, now I'm in a place to speak and other people get to see, like, nah, you're not the only one that been through some shit, right? It is people like you. They just spread out. They just don't linger in crowds. They amongst people in crowds for a reason, right? We're all a catalyst for each other. To let each of us see that you're not alone. You made it through. Right? You're on the path you're supposed to be on. Good, bad, ugly, it don't matter. Shit will happen along the way. And it will be for your passion, for your purpose, right? And it all boils down to you putting meaning to life. Because like I said, life has no meaning if we as humans don't put it. So all that shit that middle-aged fucking beliefs they trying to keep, racism, if people gonna keep focusing on, okay, racism is here, right? But if you keep focusing on that, it's only gonna get stronger. It gives it more power. So like, okay, we know it's here. Let's move away from that. And what's my passion? Right? It's what you put your energy into. If more people stop focusing on it, we see it. We know what the truth is. But I'm going to call out the truth, and I'm putting more energy into me, myself, and what I'm creating. That's how you strip the power away from any low vibrational shit. We going to call it out to his face. We don't run. We don't fucking hide. We call that shit out right then and there. And we still go back within. That's it. Imagine somebody sitting there meditating, right? It's truth in every religion. And I see it. That meditation shit is Buddhist, right? But just because you don't do like this don't mean you can't meditate. You can sit there in deep thought on the beach, right? And meditate. Just be thinking in deep thought. And now you see like your mind is clear. You hear shit clearly, right? Try not speaking for like a few hours. I do that all the time. If I'm not on here, I'm not walking around like, yeah, girl. So I'm not walking around here like that. I'm quiet most of the time because it's like if I'm not on here, right, talking to other people. And fast is better than motion. Exactly. I'd rather just slow motion, minuscule motion than fucking zero motion. And sometimes we are told to hold just for our protection too. Sometimes we are told to like wait slow. But God never gonna tell you stop your motion for nobody the fuck else. He never gonna tell you that. If anything, he'll tell you go faster, go harder, right? Or go the fuck home. Yes. Raja, you only doing this because I'm on here. Stop touching my stuff. Go eat. Go.
Mommy.
What?
I need where the fickle, baby, this fickle.
Okay, I will give it to you, but let me tell you, don't touch my makeup no more.
Okay, mommy.
It's not okay. Don't do it.
Okay, mommy. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Daddy.
He got my eyeshadow back on him. Let me get that sage. I'm talking to an empress right now who has swords in his or her back, right? The emperor and empress, same thing, different. The same energy. It's part of the same energy, right? Part of the same group. The empress and the emperor. This is somebody who who had swords in their back, who was betrayed, who was lied to, who was led astray, who was try to be taken off their path. But they guess what they did? Them swords never gonna go away. They just decided to collect them shits. Like them swords in my back. Let me bend them and turn them into fucking earrings, some shit. You alchemized that. What was meant to destroy you, you turned into something better. Beautiful, right? They don't even look like scars from stab holes no more. They don't look like that. They beautiful jewelry, decorative jewelry now. But you still walking around with them. People, anybody that tell you need the hill. All yesterday they was all in Robin. You need the how the fuck you? So now that you could tell me what I could do, what can you do? My point. People be so quick to tell everybody else. I'm not telling y'all shit that I'm not doing myself. Right? I'm not telling nobody to go heal if I'm not currently fucking healing. Stupid. The people that's telling you go heal, they didn't even look at their own reflection in the mirror because they scared. Because there's nobody there in the reflection with them but themselves. People be really scared. I don't have nobody to hold my hand through it. Fuck that shit. So stay in your lane, right? They don't understand. When people hate on you and people spew negativity towards you, it's for a reason. It's so to get you to think about yourself how they feel about themselves. It has nothing to do with you, right? But that just is confirmation to let you know, like, you on the right path. If they ain't hate, they ain't hating loud enough now. Get up. You okay? They ain't hating loud enough. Hi, what's going on? Or any place that has water. He wants that candy. Nah, he ain't getting nothing else. Yes. Come here. Oh my God. Let me see. This little boy just, that's how real it is. That's energy. That's fucking energy. Come here. Let me see, is that your nose? Put this here. You're doing too much. That's how real it is. My baby just bust his lip. No, hold it. Look, your mouth is bleeding. Oh, your nose is bleeding. Come here. Come here. And that's how real it is. That's what I mean by energy. Let me tell you, as long as anytime, let me just put some water. Sit in this chair for a second. Anytime I do this, right? Or even when I'm not, I see, give me this. Anytime okay, I'm gonna give you some. Anytime I avoid some shit, from the time he came into my life, that energy will always try to get my baby. How many accidents has he had? I see energy transfers. If it can't latch on to me, it try to get my baby. And guess what? When it don't get him, he'll slip, bump, get a little cut. But that shit always go back. That shit always go back. Because he's the closest shit to me, right? So if a shit can't get you, like I say, or I be warning y'all. But see, me and Raja built different. Anything that come from me, you thought that shit was going to be weak? Like, you thought that shit was going to be fucking weak? And before I got on here, I already seen it coming. No, that's what I'm saying. He always, anytime I sent somebody trying to, that's what made me even get on here. Somebody trying to even send energy my fucking way, right? These past days, people been, and I know it's under the fake fucking sky. It always does that to my child, right? We or me, because y'all seen I fucking cut my wrist the other day. Raja was nowhere, he wasn't around me at the time. Here, hold it up to your nose. Let me see. You need to sit down. You hear me? Hold this to your nose. You want some water?
Yeah, I want some water. Yeah, I want some water.
Yeah, he just came over here. I'm like, what the fuck? He like, I'm gonna give you some water because you need to sit down. Don't get out that chair.
Okay, mommy.
He be chilling. From the time he was a newborn baby, I seen it. Anytime his papa or anybody, family trying to send me anything, and my baby got to shed one piece of, oh yeah, something go left for them. Always. And now I'm open to strangers, right? But I know how to alchemize this shit. People hate when I speak, when they get shut down by the fucking truth. But that should have given me I accidentally almost, I guess I was supposed to really slit my wrist. No, I scratched myself. Yeah, I seen.
Oh, mommy.
Oh, what you said about the sword? Oh, salud. Wipe your nose and pick this up. Let me see.
Mommy.
Swords or stab wounds in the back are tunnel scars that are like wounds that remind you of the past you conquer and move to make yourself a stronger, better human being. I like that one. Thank you. Oh no, we wasn't taking questions. I like that one, Silence. And that basically goes into, that's like a more clear version of what I was saying, like attempting to say. Actually, anything to distract me and keep me off fucking topic. That's how you know you doing it right. If you don't got babies spilling waters in their fucking electronics, busting they self up, your cat's going crazy, you ain't speaking nothing, right? That's how the fuck you know you do it. Hate louder. That's what I say. Hate a little bit louder. And see firsthand that shit don't affect us. It skim, but that shit it gotta skim and double the fuck back to your ass. And there's somebody watching. I already know. You ain't speaking loud enough if shit like this don't happen. Let me tell you, you know when shit starts shaking up. That don't mean, oh, it's trying to, the average person gonna be like, no, shit go left when I go this way. Nah, I'm gonna walk through that shit. I already told y'all that. If I see flames, I'm going through that bitch. I'm going through that bitch. Okay, so what? I might hurt a little. So fucking what? I'm built for it. That's like me having skin of fucking army. Yeah, that shit'll heat up a little bit, right? But I will still survive it. So what? I'm that type of person. We both cannot do the same fucking shit. Only some of us can. Only some of us have that ability. That's how real it is. No, nothing. Yeah, he always good. Nothing will ever shut me the fuck up. And that's ever since I got on social media, niggas really thought like, oh, when Robin got off the scene, Robin got rid of her social media, like that was it for Robin. I'm back and I'm better. I'm not going no fuck away. This time I must speak louder till your eardrums fucking bust, right? As you should too. I have passion in anything I do. I'm passionate about what I'm saying because I experience it every day. And my life is still peaceful. Whether I accidentally split a little wrist or not, right? But I feel bad. I pray that you can also handle the shit that you send to people. I pray you can. We're two different people. I pray that you can. Come here, fat man. Let's talk your mouth. You don't listen. Yeah, pick up these toys and put them back in here. Put them back in here. No, you don't need no more. You just ask for one and spilled it. Here, let me put some in here. You drink it. That's what you do here. This is water for you to drink. Don't go up there. Drink it right there, standing up. It's simple. You're talking shit always. Yup, he from me. He came from anything that come from me is not fucking garbage. I see that these niggas manifest. I see these shits, the type of children that, and I'm just keeping it about. I'm pointing out the fucking ops. I ain't talking about nobody that's on my level or higher. But I see people, they talk about, oh, all this shit. My children are blessed. Oh, your fucking children ain't fucking blessed. Some people produce fucking demon seeds, right? That's just what it is. Anything that come from Robin is resilient and strong. And nobody can. I see grown old bitches from the time he came out of me collecting his Pampers. These are real stories. People trying to save shit of his. Locks of hair. Right? Any little thing of my babies. Which I thought y'all about to try to take his too. You couldn't do it to his mommy. So imagine if you try to. He's blessed, protected, and loved. I spoke over my baby before he was even thought of. I seen his face in a dream before he even manifested in reality. I knew I was having a son. I knew his name would be Raja. I knew this because God showed me, right? I manifested him. He's my manifestation. So what the fuck you thought? He's going to be way stronger than me. I manifested him. I don't want him to be my level of strength. Yeah, the opposition. The opposition always come with smiling faces and acting like they give a fuck. But it's the energy behind it. They've proven themselves time and time again. As you can see, he good. I'm good. It only so what? We might shut and you anytime I speak fucking facts or really like am passionate and feeling like I'm just getting downloads as I'm speaking, I always have to shed blood. Before Raja was here, something would come to cut me. Something would come to scrape me. Something would come to fucking make me shed blood. Like, now that I have my baby, it be me or him. It bounce back between us, right? Until we get it the fuck up out of here. So guess what I'm gonna do? We know what Raja means. It also means a soul, a deity not to be fucking tried with or played, right? Because when somebody come for his mommy, they come for him. I'm his stability for now, right? I'm meant to lead him on his path in the right way, how people did not lead me. That's the facts. That's the reality. See, people don't want me to speak my truth because guess what? It incriminates motherfuckers. That's why. So continue to speak your truth as well. It don't matter who it hurt. Grandmas and all. Your truth is your fucking truth. And what some of them will try to do is adopt your story as theirs. That's what people would try to do. Ain't nothing shy enough. Maybe in the past, right? Maybe in the past that shit don't exist no more. That shit don't exist no more. That part of Robin is fucking merged and intertwined with who the fuck I am now. It's my job to be here and evolve. Be the example. Don't tell me about no fucking Jesus. There's plenty Jesus walking this fucking earth, right? It's plenty of them. People who actually follow what the fucking words say in the spirit, not from a fucking book, but what they really believe God. They really have faith. It's plenty Jesus every fucking where. You're looking at one, right? I'm not the strongest person on the earth, but I am aware than the environment. Why would God put you in an environment where people just don't get it spiritually, mentally, or physically, right? And they just walking like you walking amongst fucking NPCs, whatever you want to call it, entities, potato, same shit. Why would he put such a weird person amongst fucking idiots, right? Or the sleep, whatever you want to call it. Because I get irritated by dumb shit. Why would he do that? And I seen for a reason, based on my passion and my purpose, I see why he did it. I see why he did it. Because I'm a catalyst for somebody, same way someone was a catalyst for me, for somebody else's change. Or for a big grand scheme of things, to get shit back the way it's supposed to be. That's why. That's why. If everybody goes through hell, how would you learn to appreciate what heaven is? If we go through, people like, oh no, you die and go there. No, it's hell on earth now. Who the fuck told you I wasn't? You can experience paradise on earth too. But if all of us don't go through hell, heaven will get boring for some people. You see, when you go through hell and you see it's STDs out there, let's use an example. If people wasn't fucking hoeing and shit and everybody ain't had a little hoe phase or trusted the wrong motherfucker, like, how would you appreciate somebody who don't get around if you ain't go through that? See, people could say, yeah, I want somebody that's loyal, somebody who don't, but then they'll be the one to cheat, right? They'll be the one who get like look left or right. Anything can get their attention unless you've been through some shit with a cheater. And now you appreciate that motherfucker that don't cheat, right? You can't not go through hell and get to paradise. You can't. That's the way. That's the dark night of the soul as well. You go through hell to get the fucking heaven. You make a left and you make a right and it's down Drury Lane. That's what I'm saying. Raja like fact. Facts. Fact. Raja like fact. And you said fact before he in silence even said it. And I realized this and then when when you realize some shit and then you hear somebody else say it, and I'm like, yo, I was by myself when I realized it's like, oh, that's why we go through hell. Heaven would get boring. Heaven would get real boring if you didn't go through fucking hell. Hell's exciting, right? Hell keep you on your toes. But heaven is peaceful. This is my paradise right here. To you, people go and talk, you're in the hood. In the middle of the hood, I'm in fucking paradise. Because I don't got to worry about niggas thieving from me. I don't got to worry about nobody harming my fucking child. Right? They can try to send energetic attacks because, listen, I'm here for a reason to show people it don't matter where you're located. You could be in a fucking desert. And gotta give you the resources to build your home there and be peaceful. True peace, not that fake fucking wannabe peace. Right? When I come here, it's a job for me. I know I'm on my mission. That's all it is. It's just another And along with the shit I do outside of here, I'm doing my path. It was meant for me to be place to place. It was meant for me to meet different people from different walks of life. I can relate. It's truth in everybody. I can relate to anybody, right? Because it's in me. I'm everyone in one. That's all I'm saying. And I noticed that about myself. I don't put myself in a box. I relate to those introverts. I relate to those extroverts. I relate to the people in between. Call it what the fuck you want. Shapeshifter, chameleon, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I'm who I am. I don't pretend about that shit because I've been on both sides. And I'm like, well, everything resonates with me. But the world told me and you that we have to pick a side, right? What did God tell you to do? He said you could be all of that in one. Who said you got to pick a side?
Where's mommy's side? Mommy?
I'm about to light my Palo Santo, y'all. Take a little breather and get some water myself. Thank y'all. Yes, come in. No. See, the truth, I spook motherfuckers out your presence. Let me tell you, the hour I was on here, and I had to go in that book, and I had to pick a card, and I had to speak the truth. Silencio. Silencio. That's how the fuck it go. I'm telling you, that's how you speak the truth. Speak the truth and shake the fucking room up. The pretenders will expose themselves. That's all it is. None of that shit scare me. Silencio. See, that's why I call you Silencio.
On here. What?
Nah, niggas, that's the Undertaker right there. Silencio. Like, our energy can our energy can coincide in the same place, right? But it carries two different energies. Remember I told you, let's use you as an example now. Remember I told you come in here, it's a different vibe you come, right? It's a different vibe. Mine is my Robin vibe. You already, for those who have eyes to see, you see. But it's a different energy. You have that silencio energy. Silence! That's like a... Right? Like, you know, like in one of the movies, they put the fucking staff down. Like, it's a different type of... Everybody carry their own... Right? I'm the poor bitch. That's what I'm saying. And I'm the bitch to escort you right there. Like, come on, follow me. Wait, what's that? Meet me at the crossroads. You seen the video? No, but in real life, I'm either leading you to heaven or hell. That's what it is. And you say you the poor burger. He carrying the fucking body. He like, it's done. You pick your side, left or right. Okay. Everybody got their energy that they come with, you know. And some people will see it in you. You think people not gonna hate on everybody the same type of way. See, with me, because it's meant for me to speak up and speak out, they're gonna be vocal about their shit, right? But for some people who's not as vocal and their energy just come in the room before and it shift the fucking energy, they're gonna try to attack you more energetically. That's how it go. That energy will try to match where you at. It will never be the same. That's why you able to decipher. We carry the negative out the door. Facts. Facts. We all look. No purpose is more important than the next. It's just a catalyst for somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. We are all interconnected. Silencio. Right. And that's the first thing that I like that one. I like that one. See, we in a whole nother. Fuck the street names. Fuck what niggas call you. It's a whole new energy, right? They didn't woke up creators. They didn't woke up Nera, right? You gotta just flip it. Give yourself a new one. What did the heavens call you now? They didn't call me Rob this time around. They didn't call me that, right? It's like everybody is their own like superhero. Everybody has their own energy. Everybody has their own powers. Everybody has their own abilities. Although some of us can fly, right? It's different. It's not the same type of take flight. Some of us got to get a running start to start flying, right? Some of us could just shoot up. Some of us got to go to the top of the building and jump off, and then we could fly. Like, it's still just, we all can fly, but it's going to be a different way. Like, just that's how I look at people. Everybody has their superpower, and everybody have their kryptonite, you know? And it's not because I watch too many movies. I'm just speaking on but anything that somebody could make in a movie can be reality, right? We're not even going to get sidetracked. That's a whole nother conversation. But y'all get it. You're trying to flirt with women you don't know that ain't cool or cute. Yeah, you know what? I appreciate that. And it's not even about the flirt. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? People blatant, like I gave an example about somebody's mother yesterday. If somebody walked up to these niggas' mothers and been like, I like them lips, right? And she like, well, thank you. We got a fucking issue, right? We got an issue. Because anybody accepting that for themselves, you don't get the fuck from around me. And anybody who think that's how I should accept energy coming in, get the fuck from out of here, right? Or get put out.
Mommy.
Right.
Mommy.
Nah, I'm just playing. No, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's a different. Remember, we was playing the music yesterday, and I was talking about. We always speak about the difference between it's not that it's better, but nowadays should be more vulgar, straight to the point, like.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Baby here.
Hi. The only difference is the choice of wording. Potato is the same shit at the end of the day, but how you say it, right? You got to say pass gas. You can say pootie. You can say fart, right? What sound more appealing? Pass gas. It's all about what's easy to the ears, what's easy. Even certain things to your spirit. Using certain more vulgar words, it hits your spirit different, right? It hits your spirit different. Hold on, y'all.
Mommy.
To front like being family, say hello. Right. They just want to get me on my skin. That's the purpose of them being there. Because they so. Hold on, y'all. Yes.
Baby here.
Outside you.
I thought you'd go with me.
Okay, after I'm finished.
Yeah.
Because we got to do laundry today.
Good.
But like I said, it affects your soul on a different level, different words, right? It sends a different vibration to you. If I want somebody to feel like, don't fuck it, play with me, I'm going to say, the fuck? Like, I'm going to say it a little more harder, right? I'm like, what? See, even what's hit different. What? It depends the tone you use that what in. Is energy behind it. It's passion behind words. So whether I decide to say it vulgar or whatever, the way these people say it is like they want me to accept that for myself, that energy. Once I open that door to, like, nah, you will not sexualize me or nobody else. And I hope I make you an example because I pray about it. And when I pray about it, shit get done. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I didn't see I worthy enough to fucking pray about. I didn't have to do that. Some people, you don't even gotta exert no fucking energy towards them, and they get in their own way, right? Let them be their own damn karma. Like, but if I have to pray about you now, I feel you're a threat. I don't even have to pray about half these motherfuckers because you're no threat, right? You're no threat. If I gotta pray you, I'm starting to feel like, oh yeah, you a threat. That's people who got a little bit more history. Those the motherfuckers I gotta pray about, not pray for, pray about. To get them out my energy. I don't give a fuck how it go. Get them out. I'm minding my business as they should theirs. They should be focused on their passion. Yes. Okay, leave him. Go find another toy. Yeah, but everybody can't handle that. I could listen to any song, right? Whether it's raggedy or not. You got to know how to transmute that energy. You have to. We all have different gifts, different superpowers, right? Everybody can. That don't mean you're not a vibrating high. It's levels to this, right? You got to know how to get it out your energy and not keep it there. If I listen to some shit, I want to get into that mood, right? But yeah, but let's pull one more card just to end this off, y'all. I got to do laundry today. Thank y'all for paying attention. And thank you guys who came in that allowed me to make you guys an example. I appreciate that. And it was yo, I'm telling you, I watched the beginning of this shit back. I pulled the Bible out on a fucking Bible nut. I really pulled the Bible out on a Bible nut, and the first shit that came is like, who really sees the arm of the Lord? It was showing the debate we about to get into. I didn't have to do no talking. Like I said, the message gonna come in. That should be funny to me, and I'm like, yo, I would never get used to this shit. It's like I be like, yeah, God, I have my back with the Bible, with the card, show whoever. If the Tarots want to challenge me, the card gonna fall out for what it is. If somebody religious want to challenge me, it's gonna fall out in the Bible. If a nigga that fucking draw, I'm gonna wind up drawing his face on a picture by accident. Like that's how it go. I don't be trying; it just comes because I know of my protection, right? And just to save some people, I know some of my ancestors do not play, especially when it comes to he got his own ancestors, right? But my ancestors don't play anyways. Change directions. Somebody here needs to change directions. Yeah, it's giving amateur in the big leagues. Take what you got and run. Take what you got and run with it. That's what I got. Take what you got and run with it, right? This was just a warning. This needed to be shown today. And I didn't wake up in time. I'm like, okay, we made some full reciprocation. Exactly. Everybody is not meant. Some people don't want to reciprocate energy. Part of my purpose is to reciprocate. Who says I'm low vibrational just because I sent back was sent to me? Yeah, absolutely. If you know your protection, utilize that shit, right? You wasn't given these gifts and this protection to just sit there and be timid, right? And not stand up for yourself or other people who may fall victim. See, I've never been the type to sit around and watch nobody try to put nobody down. I told you guys already, but I am who the fuck I say I am from young. My fights was always with bullies. It was always with people who never tried me. I had my little group of friends, mostly the funny people, right? And later on, like, wound up being just as cutthroat. But I was always, like, in that type. I'll chill with the people making music in class.
Mommy.
Yes. I see them. Go get them before they fall out. That was always my type of energy. The ones that bring laughter is good for your soul, right? Making music, creating, those was my craft. But then when I see that, Rajali, stop pulling. Wait till I'm finished. I said wait. Come out, because you know what you're doing. Come down and play. And I could also relate to the bullies, because guess what? I was going through fucking hell myself as a child. So you didn't think I had anger pent up? I just knew how to transmute it without even knowing what that was. So anytime I seen a bully who is known for picking on people smaller, I'm like, I'll be waiting for shit to come from young, from a youth, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I will wait for these shits to come my way. Like, try me, please. Y'all trying the wrong people. I've always been that type. Even when I'm chilling with the people that's not so popular or whatever, right? I'm like, fuck that. Nah, I'm sitting here. Try me. I was always that type. So now as an adult, and I gave a lot of people passes that was my friends, right? Because I never fought a friend, and I would never fight a friend. I'll cut you the fuck off and cry about that shit before I put my hands on you, because I know me. And if I really say I love you, I love you. If I really say I care about you, that's what the fuck it really was, right? So they, people that you love and care about will get away with a lot of shit, right? So it is, call it what you want. I'll cop a plea with a friend back in the day. Hell yeah, it's a friend. It's a difference. But for somebody blatantly being a fucking bully, bitch, you a fucking op to me too. Because you would stop my life. And what you mean by she leaving this? Why's your life? Yeah, I got to leave, y'all. Do laundry today. I've been waiting long enough. And every time you don't listen to mommy, you want to get yourself hurt. I don't even have to pop his ass. That's what I'm saying. Every time he don't listen to, I be like, Raja, slow down outside. You full busted shit. I'm like, you have to listen to your mommy. So I be trying to pull back the energy too, because I know my power. And that wasn't just me. That was just because I was so, sometimes when you passionate and then a glass, like a fucking light bulb break, that's energy. I didn't have to touch that light bulb. It's giving fucking, what's the girl? Who is this giving? Like, I know what comes if you think hard enough. I was just being my zone, but now it's starting to manifest a reality because I believe that. I'm like, I started seeing it. I'm like, plenty instances. You just test it. I don't know if y'all ever witnessed it for yourself, but when you super passionate or you just trying to keep from like calming your energy down, whether it's for a good reason or a bad reason, and some shit around you just shattered like boom. Or you avoid some shit like I told y'all what happened, like a glass broke before. But that's beside the point. Do you have a passion? At this time, focus on that. Pour into that. Because it will be rewarding. Whether you got to plant new seeds or continue to water the ones that's already there, right? Some of you are harvesting your seed. All right, pretty lady, have a great day. I'm going to send you my song. Okay, send it to me. Happy holiday to enjoy your day, because we about to do some laundry, right? But take what I said. Find your passion, figure it out. Stay blessed and keep striving no matter what you go through. It's always someone who could be going through something worse you too or something. Exactly. I say that shit. How do you put heart? Okay, deuces. I'll see y'all later for my drawing, like around like 4, 5, 6, maybe 6, 5.